Cowboy Joe and the Anthills E.J. Ili. In the sun-drenched plains of Ili Valley, where the wind swept through the cabbage crops, there lived a farmer named Lakay Joe. He loved the rugged cowboy way of life and wore cowboy attire. With his well-worn butas and a hat that had seen better days, Lakay Joe was the epitome of the well West. He spent his days planting cabbage, but Lakay Joe had a peculiar habit. Whenever he came across an anthill, he would deliberately step on it with a grin, watching as the tiny inhabitants scurried about in disarray. To him, it was a small amusement in the monotony of vegetable farming. He never gave much thought to the consequences of his actions, until one fateful afternoon. As the sun began to set, painting the horizon with hues of orange and purple, Lakay Joe found himself alone on the farm, his horse grazing lazily nearby. He noticed a huge anthill, a masterpiece of diligence and collaboration. He raised his butas and brought it down with a satisfying crunch. As he watched the ants scramble to save what they could, an unexpected pang of guilt tugged at his heart. For the first time, Cowboy Joe considered the countless hours the ants had spent building their home. He imagined their tiny legs tirelessly working, their unwavering dedication to a common goal. How many ants had he crushed, he wondered. How many lives had he disrupted for a fleeting moment of entertainment? The thought weighed heavily on him. He couldn't shake the image of the frantic ants struggling to rebuild. He realized that the ants were not so different from him. They worked as a community, each playing a vital role, just as he did with his fellow farmers. Determined to make amends, Lakay Joe decided to change his ways. He was careful around anthills, protecting them from the butas and gabion of the farmers who tilled the soil. He found a new respect for the ants' resilience and tenacity, qualities he admired. Word spread among the farmers about Lakay Joe's newfound appreciation for the tiny creatures. Some found it amusing, others thought he was eccentric, but Lakay Joe didn't mind. He had learned a valuable lesson in empathy and respect, the interconnectedness of all living things, no matter how small. From that day forward, when Lakay Joe walked across the cabbage farm, he did so with a lighter heart, knowing he was doing his part to preserve the delicate balance of nature. And though the ants never knew of the cowboy's change of heart, he felt a sense of peace, knowing he had made a difference, one careful step at a time. The end di, tanno ba kinaketa di pa'y tuloy-tuloy?